CharVision LLC do not endorse or offer for any purpose but entertainment the views of any guest or other expert on CharVision or UBN.
I knew things before they happened from the time I was a child. At the age of 8, I saw a spirit at the foot of my bed and didn't know what it was. And in my 20s, I finally realized I had a special ability that could help others. I have learned that love never dies. There is a spirit world that can communicate with us, and we all have the gift of intuition. Join me, and together we will explore the possibilities of the unknown from beyond and more. This is CharVision. Hi, everybody. This is Char and Sunny and Char, and I'm happy you're all here. And it's November 20th, 2015 for anybody who's watching on YouTube many, many years from now, when I may even be on the other side haunting you. Anyway, ooh, that's fun. I can't wait to get over. I mean, not that I'm in a rush, but when I get over there, I've got a lot of people to scare. I'm excited about it. Eventually, not yet. Too much life to live right now, though. Now, okay, so we've had so many problems in our world, and it's so heartbreaking, and our prayers go out to Paris and all the people around the world in Africa who are being, I have no words for it. In 1999, though, I did predict that there would be terrorism in the new millennium. We have it on tape. It was called Char, a Psychic for the New Millennium, if you want to find it on YouTube somewhere. I don't know if it's there or not. But what is our greatest defense against terrorism, in my eyes? Your intuition. Mm-hmm. Because I was once told, your spirit guides and your angels cannot stop someone from shooting a bullet at you. However, they can get you out of the way of where the bullet is going. So my goal in life has always been, besides connecting us to connecting all of you, all my CharVision people, to your loved ones in the spirit world, is to listen to your intuition, to prevent problems, attain goals, and most of all, in this day and age, to stay out of harm's way. Now, I always say when we use logic, common sense, and intuition, we get our best answers, right? Okay, so, you know, there's a threat right now in Belgium, I heard tonight. So, you know, if your holiday season is going to Belgium, you know, maybe it's not such a good idea to go to where this is all happening, because where there's smoke, there's fire. They always tell you where they're going to bomb before they bomb. Or they don't always, but they hint around, because what do terrorists do? They terrorize you. They scare you. And the worst thing in life is to live in fear. We call fear the 4-letter F word. False evidence appearing real. So what do we change that fear to? We change it to love. And how do we change that to love? It's by having faith and knowing we're protected and knowing that it's not our time to kick the bucket. It's not our time to go to the other side. And I promise you, these people who are killing other people, innocent people, I promise you that, is that you, God?
Yeah, it's a sign.
It's a sign. I promise you that karma happens, and what goes around comes around, what comes around goes around. I have lived to see it in my lifetime, and I think I've lived to see it in my lifetime in my own world because I'm a teacher, and I promise you it happens. It may not happen right away, and it usually doesn't, but somewhere down the road, what goes around comes around, and you see it and you live it, and I promise it happens. Now, today, because my goal is to teach everybody to be intuitive and psychic, is School for Psychics. And I have two of my very dear friends here today. I have Louie and Debbie, and they're from The Insider. And I don't know if you've got to watch it. It's on CBS. It's a Paramount CBS show. And they've just been picked up for 2 more years, which is great. Yay!
We're very
So
happy about that.
exciting. Yeah, because because Louis, you're from Florida, right?
I'm from Miami, yeah.
Yeah, from Miami.
So I just moved out here a year and a half ago. It would really not be great if I had to move back after just being here for 18 months.
So Char, give us good news, okay?
Yeah.
So what we're saying is.
Yeah, but the thing, okay, they're saying, okay, everybody's going like this to them, so they move over.
And we're supposed to move over.
Yeah, very fancy studio we have here. Okay, so and so Louis, tell us a little bit about yourself, just so people, but
Well,
not too much because we're going to do readings and stuff.
Okay, great. Well, I was born in Miami, Florida. My parents are Cuban. I'm first generation Cuban, born in Miami.
Whoa.
I studied in Miami, but also spent 2 semesters studying in Paris. So this attack from last week really hit close to home, and thank God my friends were not affected by it, but it really broke my heart into a million pieces. And when I tell you that Paris has been on my mind and in my thoughts almost nonstop since last Friday, that's an understatement. So I'm looking forward to the messages of hope and of love and of faith that I'll receive here tonight, because I, like you, believe that love is the answer to everything, and that love will cure all of the ills of the world, and that's what we need more of, and prayer, and prayer for more love. But that's the energy that we need to send out, and hopefully that we will all collectively right now be sending out into the universe, which so desperately needs it.
Yeah, and positive energy attracts positive.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And negative attracts negative.
Yeah.
So all these prayers really make a difference. I mean, they really, really work.
I wholeheartly believe
I'm very
that.
happy you're here.
Yeah, I'm very happy to be here.
Yeah, I met Louis at the Insider in the dressing room, right? Well, we were
Yes.
getting dressed. It was the makeup room.
I was dressed.
And I had to get dressed. But we're in the makeup room, and I don't know, and we keep running into each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
so
no
it's
accident,
meant
Char.
to be.
Yeah, it's meant to be.
Yeah, things are
Yes.
meant to be in life. There are no accidents. Now,
Agreed.
little Debbie Matenopoulos. I have known Debbie
Since I was 21.
since you were 21.
Oh my
So-
gosh, Char.
So was that 1997, right?
97.
Okay, so I was on The View, and Debbie saved my butt. You were so kind to me and so sweet and so open to everything. And actually, Barbara was nice to me too, I have to say.
Yeah.
And,
she
and
was
Meredith
nice.
was
And
nice.
Meredith's great.
Meredith. The other
Yeah.
ones, not so
Well,
much.
you know.
Somebody had to give me a hard time, but really, you were so open that even then, and so full of life, and so energetic, and so like a free spirit. That's what you are. You still are. And now
I
you're a
am.
mama.
I'm a mom. Char, can you believe it?
No.
I'm a little baby.
No.
She just turned 1.
No, I
know.
can't
You've
believe
known
it.
me since I'm a baby. And do you know, we've known each other a really long time. We have a long history.
Yeah.
But I've only let Char read me twice. Because every time I get freaked out and I say, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Stop telling me. Because it always happens.
Yeah.
Every time.
I want to know
time.
everything.
I had,
It's so spot on that
You
it's
know-
a little frightening. And I go,
Thank
okay,
you.
I don't need to know anymore.
well, thank you, but I don't always remember what I say when I read for
Oh, I
people.
remember.
I don't remember, but did I warn you about husband number 1?
You warned me about husband. You told me pretty much everything that was going to happen.
I did.
Everything.
That's
and
not
you also
good.
talked to people that have passed. You're like, this person. I said, that person. I don't even know who that person is. That's not a person that's in my family. And I'd go on the way home and call my mom, and mom would be like, what? I said, this is your great grandmother. I was like, what?
I love this.
So you even know
Okay.
people in my family that I don't.
Did she warn you about your Cuban TV husband?
She did. She
right.
said a very
You
handsome,
better listen to that warning,
She said-
sister.
This hunk of stuff.
a Havana hottie will come into
Yes.
your life,
my
and it will be
God.
very
We'll get into that later.
Okay, well, I am going to read for you guys, but now am I reading for Ernie? Do you want me to read for them here? We're going to read for them for the. Just so you know who Ernie is, he's not like a dead spirit that I'm talking. Oh, Ernie! Hi, what do you want? Okay, no, Ernie's a producer from The Insider. This is like such a great gift for me. The Insider is covering CharVision today and behind the scenes, and especially with what Sonny does. Sonny chases his ball around. Everybody's always afraid about where's Sonny's ball? Where's your ball? Where's your ball? Everybody's throwing it. So that's how busy we are here. So however I want to do it. Okay, no one wants to produce me. Okay, except Elise is here.
And your
producer.
angels.
And my angels. Okay, well, my goal is to teach you to be intuitive.
Okay.
Okay, so I can pick up a little bit about you guys if you want right now. I'll just tell you really briefly and quickly.
It's okay.
I'm scared.
Hold my hand. Everything's gonna be okay. It's
I
all
love
right.
Char as a friend.
I can tell you this. I know
We've been friends for so many years. I'm like, don't tell me anymore.
No, and whenever we go out to eat, she eats like a half of an egg white. That's
That's
it.
not true.
We go to the griddle. She eats half of an egg white.
not
Oh, it's so,
true.
and she's so skinny. I don't know.
not
I don't even want to talk about this.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so I'm just going to pick up a couple things, and I'm going to read for you so you can understand how this works. So, first of all, you have to be balanced. Okay, Debbie, I guess you're out. But
Not true.
no,
Again.
teasing. Okay, you need to really feel the energy, like your nerve endings go out, and I feel the energy of the people I'm talking to, and then I trust the first thing that comes to my mind and my thoughts. Now, there's two ways of being psychic. One is at random, when you're in your busiest part of your day and something says, call home, call your mother, you know, check the pipes in the basement or whatever it is, and then you go and you do it and you go, wow, I don't even know what made me do it, but I did. I just had a feeling. That's being psychic at random. Psychic on demand is when I read for people, when you want to figure out if you can trust someone. When, let's say you're interviewing someone for a job or you're interviewing for a job, you want to feel the energy of the person. You want to trust what you get with them. It's like your friend Yanni that you brought today. He's very good at that. I can tell. He'll nail this. And I think Louis, I think both of you are probably very good at this in reading people.
Well, I'm very sensitive to energy. I can
You
pick that
are.
up right away.
Yeah, and I think you have to be in our job. To be completely
Well, that
honest
is
with you,
part of
our
our
job
job.
as journalists, you have to
Right.
be able to read people. When you sit down to interview somebody, you're going to pick up their energy like that. And
vice versa as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But the wonderful thing about you guys, and I watch your show, is that you're kind to people. You're not like mean journalists trying to exploit people. You're kind to people, and the show keeps going on and on and on and on, which is really lovely in this day and age of everybody wanting to exploit everything.
Because we're legitimately not mean people.
Well,
we won't
just
do
want
it.
to love everybody up. That's our mission.
Right.
We just want to love
Yeah.
you up. So
Yeah.
any celebrity out there, you know,
It's true.
if you ever see
We're
us coming
harmless.
after you with a microphone, we want to love you up. That's all we want to do.
Completely true.
Seriously.
I'd
Yeah.
rather get ratings by being nice than get ratings by being negative.
Amen,
It's
sister.
not
I
Let
in
the
agree.
my
church say
wheelhouse.
amen. Absolutely.
And, you know, like karmically, I think it's really a better way to bank your karmic points in a
Exactly.
positive way than a negative way anyway. So I agree with you. And you guys are both really good at it, although you still keep it interesting and you still keep it like, oh, gossipy, I want to know. I need to know.
Yes, but we do.
That's a gift.
We report the facts, but there is a certain amount of compassion that goes into reporting what we report. So we don't take out the human element of understanding and feeling, empathizing with whoever it is we're talking about. We know what
Right.
they're going through. So we're not out to crucify anybody or judge anybody
Right.
or, you know, pass that on to anybody else. You know, we want people to know what's happening, obviously,
exactly.
Right.
but we're not there to pass judgment. That's not our
Exactly.
job. That's
Right.
not our
Exactly.
job.
And
at
I
all.
we both always say, listen, if I saw somebody saying that about me, how would I feel?
Exactly.
So I'm going to report it in a way where I'm going to be fair
Exactly.
and I'm not going to be gross and ugly and hateful. You can go to another channel to watch that if you want. You're not going to see it on ours.
Plus the fact that we want people to have fun. We want to have fun when we're doing the show, and you know,
And it's
we
fun
like
to watch.
Happy Insider.
And it's
Exactly.
fun to watch.
Yeah.
But it's really funny because at the end of the show, I always see you like taking off into the camera. What is that?
You know, you really picked up on that because our boss actually had this conversation with us today. And
Okay, I
he
didn't
was
know this.
Telling
I
us how
promise I
much he
didn't know
enjoys the end of the show. I'm like, should we be reading into that? He enjoys the end of the show.
And then Louis saying something like, "Okay, don't worry, everybody, she'll
crazy.
be okay.
Yeah.
She'll be all right." But she's like, I'm seeing you like just run into the camera,
Yeah. I
Like
feel
a-
the
like-
movement's good.
like a crazy woman.
Well, you know what? I feel the movement's good.
It is good.
I think people are so used to seeing the staged, hello,
Right.
and welcome,
Yeah.
blah, blah.
Right.
It's so boring.
And that's so not
It's
you
so
anyway.
boring. It's not me
And
anyway.
it's so
Just-
not you anyway.
Yes.
If you know Debbie, she's
Yeah.
just this free spirit. Who's, you know, what's in her head is on her tongue. And she's honest and she's pure and she's good. if it gets her in trouble or not. That's you.
I
You
know.
and it's always
very
been you, and it
true.
always will be. You're never going to change.
No.
You know, you're just never going to change. This is you. Okay,
And that's why we love her. So.
Okay,
You
so
keep doing that.
So
you keep running away.
When your guys are going to be psychic on demand, you're going to feel the energy. You're going to feel my energy. I'm going to let you read for me when it's time.
Wow.
And then you're going to trust the first thing that comes to you, and I'm going to be totally honest with you. You didn't Google me before this, right? Okay, good. Okay, so, but I, for example, I will, like you're closest to me. So the first thing I feel with you, Debbie, is, and I don't remember things when I talk to people or read for people, but I feel you have a parent in spirit, right? Is your dad deceased?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like he's around you. And he's throwing away like either a wheelchair or a cane or was he in a wheelchair or a cane? Okay, or did he have things like where he broke down, where he had to use a cane, then a walker, then a wheelchair, something like this? Okay. Is there somebody with an A or M initial deceased around your dad?
His mother.
Don't say the name. Is she an A or an M?
M.
Is she M-A-R, like Maria or something like this? He wants you to know he's with Maria, and they want you to know they know about the baby, that they watch over the baby. So there's Kleenex. She's.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. And that, what, did you recently move? Are you thinking of moving?
Yes, I need to move. Is he telling you I need to move?
Yeah.
This is the second time I've heard this. Your
Need to
dad's
move.
saying you need to move. I'm
Need
like,
to
I
move.
know, Dad, I'm trying.
Okay, so just, you have a lot on your plate, and you carry you have big shoulders, even though you're little, and you carry a lot of things. And this will work out for you. This will come together for you. But did you get a new nanny, or are you getting a new nanny?
No.
Or you have a nanny?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
You
no.
love your nanny.
I love her.
Okay, you're not getting
boy,
a new nanny.
okay.
Don't worry about it. Or are you looking into schools now? Like apply to schools?
Everybody's telling me to do that already, and
Okay,
she's
you
just,
need to do that. I think that's what he's telling. Who's Effie or Ephra or
Oh my gosh, my mother,
Efri?
Efrosini.
What's her
That's my
name?
mom, Efrosini.
Does she spend time with the baby?
Oh my gosh, she was just here for 2.5 weeks,
Okay,
and she was
because
like the nanny for the baby.
He was with her with the baby, and he knows she was here, and it makes him really happy to know that she's here, and you need to have her here more. You need her to visit more. And he's saying you felt guilty because you didn't have a lot of time with her. And you can't feel guilty. That's not allowed. And all she cared about was being with the baby anyway. So,
So she didn't want to see me anyhow.
she loves you. She adores you, but she needs to come back more. Did she hurt her foot, her leg, her knee? What is this?
Oh my gosh, yes.
While she
her
was
leg. No, her leg was hurting her.
Okay. Well, all right. So she's got to keep an eye on this. I don't think it's terribly bad, but okay. Now, so what happened was when I did this, I was feeling your energy, and you're like an open book. So I just trust the thoughts and the visions that I get. It's almost like sometimes almost like a TV in my head where I see somebody throwing away a cane or throwing away a wheelchair or whatever it is. So, so I see stuff like that, and then I just interpret. I call it the 4 C's. You have to have the courage to do this, the confidence, the commitment to focus, and to conquer it by acting upon it. Like just screw it. You can't be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot be wrong. When you're listening to your guardian angels and your spirit guides, nothing is wrong. It's just the way we interpret it. And my biggest responsibility when I work is being able to interpret things to the best of my ability. Now, okay, so Louis I'm getting somebody with a, it's either an H or, I had shows in the Netherlands, and I don't speak Dutch, but G's are J's and J's are G's, and J's are Yas, and E's are A's and A's are A's, and so I feel like I've got another language going on here. So, but is it Spanish or what? Cuban? What is it?
It could be Spanish. It could be French. It could be
okay.
Italian. It could be.
Well, I'm getting a J name that's not a J name, like a John, but not like a Jose or Juan or a name like this. Is there a Juan around you, or John? And
my middle name is.
Your
Juan.
middle name is
Juan.
okay. Your middle name's Juan.
Yes.
Is your dad's middle name?
Yes. Juan.
Okay. Sometimes I will get a middle name of someone and not a first name. It just sometimes happens. Do you have the same name as him? Like
exactly.
Okay. Yeah. And I see you making a plan for a trip. Are you planning to travel right now?
Yes.
Are you going south?
Yes.
Okay.
This has been the topic of conversation.
Okay. And I feel like going south is okay and it's good, and that and I feel like, are you worried about going on an airplane or something? Why? Or
No, at all.
You want to go?
It's not worried about going on an airplane. It's just like, I don't think this is the time of year to go. It's not. We work very long hours, and we're going to a very festive place where there will be a lot of revelry and partying. And
But you're definitely going,
so,
right?
Yeah, well, I'm going.
I feel like it'll be good for you to
Really?
let your hair hang down. Yeah.
Okay, maybe
and
I need that.
If you need to sleep, you'll sleep in the sun.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'll do.
exactly.
You know, you'll sleep in the sun, and I feel like it's safe and it's good, and I feel like you're going to have a good time doing this, and that, who is Maria around you, or Maria, or M? Do you have an M or A person around you? Was your grandma an A or an M?
Are they alive?
There's an A. You know what? I keep getting my mom's name, which is Ida,
That's
but
my
with an A.
No, that's my mother's name is Ida, and my grandmother Ida. Oh, Ida Martin, which is my grandmother.
M-A-R.
Ida
That's
Martin, and she's my grandmother.
It's the M-A-R. Your
Yeah.
grandma's deceased?
Yes.
Her spirit's with you.
Yes, I know.
Who's the dancer? Are you a dancer?
No, I'm not.
Who's the dancer? Who likes,
Definitely.
I think we've
not.
seen that on camera. He's definitely not the dancer.
who likes to dance?
He tries though.
My beautiful goddaughter Corolla is the most amazing dancer. I mean, look out, world. I mean, she is going to be the big star of the family.
Okay, but literally, like, really gifted.
I mean, incredibly gifted.
They need to encourage her, because they're saying there's really a future with this for this child.
I think
Okay.
we all, as a family, feel that about her.
Okay, well, but is there an issue with the father?
Not at all.
He's supportive as well. Okay, good. Then it's an important thing to do. And who's the D around you, like David or Daniel or Donald? I don't know. Doug. I don't know. You don't have a business person like this.
Debbie?
Right? Yeah, it could be.
Oh, that D.
Oh, that
Wow.
D. You don't have a business person that's a D or B, do you? A D or B, like a. Okay, that's okay. Okay. Anyway, that's going to be the best that I'm going to get right now. Okay, so what happened was I felt your energy, and then I just trusted what comes from you. Now I've been doing this for over 40 years, so it's a long time. So, okay, now. Courage, confidence, commitment, conquer. Thoughts create reality. Thoughts are things. So you have to trust your thoughts. I always say a prayer of protection before I read. I said one before we did the show, because I wanted to make sure only good energy is around us. Because in the spirit world, just like in everyday life, there's good and evil. So you always want to own that. Now, it's really not that hard to be intuitive, and I know that you already live your lives like that. So I don't care if you give me a name, an initial, a feeling, a thought, whatever, because you guys don't really know my life, or it's kind of boring, but let's see what you get, but you have to have the courage to do it. Courage, confidence, commitment, conquer.
Okay.
Go.
The 4 C's.
Do you want to go first or I can go first?
Go.
I'll go either way. I don't know what his name is, but there's a man, and he's from the Netherlands. That's all
Really?
I got you. That's all I got.
What you mean, like a romance?
Of romance.
Okay, well, here's the deal.
Am I right?
Well, there isn't at the moment. However, I did have a boyfriend who went to the Netherlands with me at one
Okay.
time. So you're seeing the past. However,
Is
It's
there somebody
interesting-
who's there that is trying to pursue you?
no, I'll tell you what I think you're seeing is I've been told by 3 different psychics and astrologers that there's somebody coming into my world, a new person.
Somebody's coming from over there.
Okay, well, maybe it is from the Netherlands. It's fine. I don't care where, that's good.
Somebody's coming from over there.
The
That's
only
what I'm
other
feeling.
thing I can think of is the last time I was really with the last person I was with was there. That's like a memory I have. And I was thinking about it recently about, oh, yeah, the last time I had a boyfriend, he went to the Netherlands with me and when I was doing my show. So you might just be picking up on
your
that energy.
what you're
Yeah,
thinking.
yeah. Yeah, but that's good because John, you were with me.
I was.
John is our engineer, and we were on Rachel's UBN show, and she's an astrologer, and she just said this to me.
Yeah, she was on.
And I kept saying, "Poor guy."
That was today, actually, on Bliss and Up.
Just today
Yeah.
you were talking about it.
Yeah.
Well, there it is. It's
that
somewhere
was
in there.
very
And that's what I'm
intuitive and
feeling.
very good. That was good. That was good.
That's
That was
what I
great.
feeling.
Okay, so what are you getting, Louis?
I'm getting expansion. You're exploding. I get the fact that this is
Oh,
going.
you have to move up. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, I have
we
to
don't
move
have
up.
fancy cameras
Oh,
like you
okay.
guys have.
So
We
sorry.
have baby cameras.
Yeah.
When I looked at you and I saw CharVision behind you, I just saw that kind of exploding and the worldwide reach becoming even vaster, and that you're playing a very important role in the evolution of consciousness and spirit, and that you're a catalyst for love and good energy, and you're receiving it, and you're multiplying what it is you're receiving and just sending it out to the world. And that whatever it is that you're creating with this show is going to be far greater than you ever possibly imagined. And you have no idea what your importance is, but you're very, very important.
From your mouth to God's ears, and if I'm honored if I'm able to touch one soul, to touch many, my cup runneth over. Well, yeah, it does kind of runneth over.
Yes.
No,
But you know, we
but
don't
seriously.
know that. We don't know, like when Debbie and I are doing the show, we don't
Yeah.
know if what we say, and we may not think twice about
Exactly.
it, but somebody at home might hook into that.
Yep.
I was with Jane Fonda on Sunday.
Name
and-
dropper.
Yeah, well, Jane and I were
No.
like this. This is this
No,
ongoing
I
romance
think
between
it's
me and Jane.
amazing. She's amazing.
She's
I
an amazing
love
woman.
Frankie and Grace, and
Oh my gosh, how great is
I'm
that?
in love with
And
that
she's
show.
a hoot. I love her. So I was talking about this very subject with her. I said, you have no idea in your 50-year career how many people you influenced, how
It's
many
so
people you
true.
touched.
All of us.
And we were just with Michael Strahan, who of course does Live with Kelly
Yeah,
Ripa.
right.
And Michael tells the story of when he was in school, he was bullied as a kid because he was overweight. And he didn't have any money to go to the gym, and all he did was, he went home and his mom had the Jane Fonda workout VCR
sweet?
tapes. And he put them on the VCR, and that's how he learned to work out. He became a professional athlete. And now
That
he's a
is
major
so
television
The
celebrity.
sweetest thing ever.
And he went back and he thanked Jane Fonda for
Oh.
impacting his life.
I know.
That is,
Isn't that crazy?
it's precious.
That's what you're doing, though.
It's
That's
amazing.
what you're doing. That's what you're doing.
Oh, I can't even fathom that, but thank you. I mean, I would love to be doing that. That means so much to me. You know, I've always put my work first, and I've worked over 40 years infiltrating, trying to get this work out and trying to help people help themselves.
But when your work is a vocation, that means there's a bigger mission behind it. It's not just work, it's a vocation. It's a calling.
It is. It is a calling.
It's a calling.
It's truly a calling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for that. Oh,
Yeah.
from your mouth to God's ears. Wow. Okay. I'm kind of lost for words. Are you getting anything else? Like
my tummy's all warm, you know, like I
Yeah.
just feel like the love.
You
like,
get very warm feelings from you
I get,
always.
I get,
Really?
I just,
Yeah, you're always very warm. It's so good.
So
It's-
you
you're
feel
somebody
energy.
that somebody wants to be around. Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah,
You
yeah, yeah. Your
feel
energy,
so-
but it's also
Yeah.
you have very intense warm energy. It's very
Thank you.
like you can feel it. It's there,
Really?
your energy. Yeah.
I'm a hugger.
Yeah, well, so
But
am I.
you don't have to be a hugger. You can walk in the room and you're there.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, that's
Your
what's
presence is huge.
curious about this. That usually when I walk into these situations where I'm not used, I don't know what's going to happen, especially me that I just made it by the skin of my teeth. I didn't know how this was going to go, and I tend to get a little nervous at the beginning. And the minute I walked in, I just felt I'm in a safe place, and I felt that warmth. What Debbie was saying is like, I feel like
That
I'm in a
means
nurturing,
so much to me because
loving place right now.
Because I want everybody in CharVision who watches CharVision and everybody, all you guys are my friends and you guys are my friends, and that's what I want. I want people to have a safe haven to come to. I want people to have a safe haven when the world is falling apart and there's terrorist attacks everywhere. I want them to know when they come here, we can be safe and we can pray together and we can love together and we can heal together, and that it's not all doom and gloom.
And also, a lot of intuitives and psychics and mediums, they can sometimes be very frightening to people.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where people can be skeptical and scared, where they're like, I don't know. You're the complete opposite. You're exactly right when you said that. It feels like I've just had like hot cocoa or hot apple cider in my belly.
I love.
You know what I mean?
I love that's what I portray because I don't portray it. It's really it's me.
real.
I can't lie. I'm not a good liar. I could never keep up with even remembering. I'm just what you see is what you get. You know me in real life. This is just the way I am. I'm sincere and silly and just a little crazy sometimes, but because you feel it, it's important because like it's about trusting. Like when you're in life's situation wherever you are, like Louis, you said you can walk into a place where you're going to interview someone and you feel like, oh, I got to be careful. I've got to walk on eggshells here.
You can tell
But
immediately.
thank God you know that instinctively and that you feel it. And then you act on it and you know how to handle yourself. It's like I do this thing, intuition in the workplace, where I talk about, well, you don't want a barrier in between you when you're going to interview someone. You want to be open. You don't want to put blocks and walls up because people will feel the blocks and walls, just like you do when you walk in a place.
It's very palpable.
I think we get so busy in our lives that we don't take time to stop and actually forget about the cell phones, forget about the, your computer, your iPad, whatever, the radio, the TV. Once you turn all that off,
Right.
It's so obvious how psychic we all are. You just have
It's
to
so
listen to
true.
yourself.
It's
I
so
turned
true.
when I was moving, Char, from my old house that you'd been up to.
It was like Rapunzel's house. Rapunzel let down. They had like, what's that?
Turrets. There were turrets.
They
It
had
was a castle.
turrets.
Wow, you lived in a castle.
I lived in a castle,
My
a legitimate
goodness.
castle. Okay,
Yeah.
so no longer. But when I lived in the
She
castle,
did. She lived in a castle.
I turned off all I turned off the television and the phone and everything because I thought I was going to move out at a certain date. Well, it worked out I didn't move out till 2 weeks later. So and then the electricity was turned off. So I had nothing. When the sun would go down, I simply had candles. When I
beautiful.
tell you, I was so in tune with the world and with myself and with the universe and everything. I swear to you, I'm getting chills if you could see them.
Goosebumps.
I would think something or think about someone, and within 30 minutes, that person would call me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or I'd get an email or something, and I was just like, wow, this is crazy.
Yeah, it's so important to turn the noise off. Turn the noise of the world off.
It's so
you
important.
Need your moments of
it's
silence.
so important. But when you get goosebumps, that subtle little thing, everybody in the Netherlands they call it kipperfelt. It means the truth.
I
What
always
you're
say that.
feeling intuitively is the truth. Our bodies tell us. Our bodies show us signals. Like sometimes, like if you're reading for someone and you want to feel like their energy, you might see something. Do you ever read clouds when you were a kid?
Yeah, sure, all the time.
Like you look at
Yeah.
cloud and you go, oh, look, that looks like a dog. That looks like a bow and arrow. That looks like a whatever. So when I do readings as well, I might see a shadow on the wall. And it might go, oh, that looks like an A or an I. Well, my mom's name was Ida, so do you know Ida? And that's how I get those things. So in the same way, when you are getting things and you're feeling and you're zooming into people and finding out your information, and you can find out a lot of information about people. What are you getting? What were you just thinking, Bowie?
I was thinking about someone that I had just met, and it's someone that that comes up a lot in the strangest places, and I was just kind of in my head saying, oh, okay, there's a purpose to this.
Can I ask what? Oh, can you say like the first name, or do you not want to say the name?
No, I don't want to say that.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, because
It's not Jane Fonda.
Okay,
Because
but
she's going to put a restraining order on me. It's going to get very awkward and very uncomfortable.
well, but what I'm saying is, but maybe that person that you're thinking of, maybe because you were reading me, not that I'm going to know that person or
Yeah.
be connected, but maybe I have somebody with a similar initial. Like even if you say to me what that initial is, might be someone connected to me because you were thinking it while you're reading. Because when I read, I'll see my dog, but I'm really talking about your dog.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
you're,
I don't know. My thoughts went when we were talking about
yeah,
this, and you were
just,
saying.
what's
then
the initial?
my
Just
thought-
give me the initial.
C.
C.
Yeah.
Okay. I have somebody who's a C initial who's deceased.
No.
No. What
you
I'm
do.
saying.
Oh, okay. I see. Because you were thinking about someone who's deceased.
I
in
wasn't
this-
thinking
you
about
weren't,
them,
but because you have a C person.
I
Maybe
have a
that
C
person's trying to
person
come through you.
deceased
Do you see?
I
that
see.
may be trying to come through you.
Right.
Do you ever?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, just for
And that's why you got sidetracked thinking of your person.
Yeah.
And the person who has a C initial who's deceased, nobody really knows who they are, but I was
Right.
I was named after them.
Oh my gosh.
Oh wow.
And she passed away right before I was born,
Right.
and she was supposed to be like an amazingly wonderful, kind,
Wow.
loving soul. I'm not saying that is or that isn't, but that's how this works.
There's also a big giant C behind you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
a V.
right, gee.
And a V. I'm getting a C. I'm getting a V. When you watch our show, because you said you watch.
I watch your show.
Okay, let me ask you something. As a psychic, and you've been doing this for a gazillion years.
Gazillion years.
Do you ever pick up on the celebs? And like we might be reporting something, and you look and you go, actually, nah, that's not how it's going to work out for them.
I'm sure you
Do you ever
Sometimes.
like if we do a story on Kim
Sometimes.
Kardashian or I don't know Jennifer
Sometimes.
Lopez or something?
Yeah. Sometimes I do.
You do?
I do.
You need to call us when you get that information.
Really? The thing
Because we
is-
want to
You know my
compassionately
phone
be the
number.
first on the air to
We'd like
actually
to
make
break
that
it. You
story
need to let me
happen.
know.
But I read for a lot of very famous people, big time.
You
people.
do? Can you
Oh,
tell
yeah.
us who?
Well, I'm very protective of who I'm like a psychiatrist.
Of course.
I mean,
That's
not
good. You
really.
have to.
I'm not a psychiatrist, but I really am protective. I'm very protective. But sometimes I will get a hit about people and, things that have happened and that are happening. And you probably do too.
Yeah.
And you probably do too.
I do. I think I'm quite intuitive.
Okay, so you are intuitive.
Yeah.
Now, you're intuitive. Now, on demand, tell me something else. I'm going to put you on the spot. And I'm not going to look at you. When I look at people, it's harder.
Maybe I'm very self-centered, but I'm just picking up things from I'm reading myself.
Well,
for
what
some-
do you, just say it.
I just feel like this is healing. Whatever's going on right now is that there's a healing going on right now.
There
and
is.
and that you're really good for me, for us. And,
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's
okay. Now,
that's you asked
I
me
want
what's
you to
on my
go,
mind
okay,
right now.
Okay,
That's
so
what I'm thinking
go
about.
out and feel me. See if you pick up on someone deceased around me or something around my world.
Mm-hmm.
Just anything.
I see a garden. I see flowers. I see brick. I see really green grass. I see.
Okay, you have no idea where I live,
no idea,
do you?
No, none whatsoever.
Okay, keep
It's
going.
a red brick, and there's black, like on not a fence, but like on top of like a wall, like the black finials.
Oh my God. Okay. Okay. I just got. Can you see anything else? Do you see where it is? Do you see anything?
It's reading very English country to me right now.
Okay.
Like, English countryside.
Okay, well, I think you're seeing like both places where I live, because I live in Michigan, where there's a big corral in front of my house. It's green and there's wildflowers, but I also just bought something in Palm Springs, where I have exactly what you're talking about. They're not what did you call those things?
Finials?
Yeah, like a fence thing.
Yeah.
I'm the only condo with that.
Oh wow.
In the whole
Oh my God,
complex.
that's crazy.
The only condo that has that, and it's like dark green.
Okay. It could be dark
But
green.
I'm
I
the
see.
only condo that has that, and it's all green. It's all green. It's crazy.
Wow. Okay.
So, but that's good. And I'm a real nature person.
Yeah.
I need nature.
Yeah,
I
so
have
do
to
I.
be near nature,
I think
or
we
I'm not
all
happy.
do. I think as humans we need to connect with nature.
Some people don't need it.
Yeah, they don't know that they need it, but they need it.
They
Yeah,
need it.
that's
Those
right.
are the ones that need it the
That's
most.
they're the ones that
They
need it the most.
Are you getting a new car? Did you get a new car? Do you want a new car?
Okay. Now she's
See,
being
she's
very
really
psychic.
good.
Well, you're both psychic,
Yeah.
but no, listen. You're both really great. She's asking if I have a new car. Okay, now my sister's going to be watching this. She's going to flip out because I didn't tell her yet. But 3 days ago, somebody hit me in my car, and I had Sonny on my lap. And I am going to say that if God gave me a miracle, I don't know if I have any left, but it was a miracle, because he ended up on the floor and I picked him up. Elisa's going crazy now. I didn't tell anyone because I didn't want anybody to be upset. And I had to go to the chiropractor, and I'm still going to the chiropractor, but I have a loaner car right now,
Yeah.
and it's brand new 2016 Hyundai SUV. I never want to give it back. Like it's like
I just kept seeing car, new car, new car.
that.
That's
is
all I just kept seeing.
And they're redoing my car. They're fixing it. They're making it, all new. But I'm in a new car. I'm in a brand
Is one
new
of them
car.
white?
Mine is white.
Okay. I keep getting
There
white
you-
car.
See, this is
That's,
how
I'm just
she's
hearing
doing
it. I'm just hearing it, and I'm saying, okay, car. I don't know
Okay,
why.
well, keep
I
going,
hear car.
keep going, and chime in, Louie.
Well, I see a white dress and I see you smiling, and your hair's pulled back.
Oh my God, are you going to get married to the guy from the
don't
Netherlands?
know.
I don't know. I don't know, but you're all invited to the wedding.
I just got chills. I just
you
got chills.
serious?
That's for real. I
saw
got chills.
You're in a white
I have
dress,
chills. That's
and your
gonna
hair's
happen.
pulled back. You're
Oh
like in
my
a
God.
ponytail. You're
You
looking
know
very
what?
elegant, and you're smiling.
That's the truth.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! You know what? I think the universe. It's like the last thing I want is a man.
And that's why.
The
That's
last
when you,
thing I
that's
want
when
to
it
do is
brings
have a
it to you.
relationship. The last thing it's like my work comes first, and I've got my chihuahuas enough. I mean, I've got plenty of friends. I have a great time. I'll go on a date if I need to. Oh my goodness. It's like you guys are making me go, you better be open-minded to this, because the universe is bringing you somebody.
It's
Thanks.
true.
Don't look so enthusiastic.
Well, I'm not one of those women like, I have to have a man, and I'm not happy unless I have a man. Oh my goodness. That is
sometimes the universe
great. And I
gives us
love
these-
white. I mean, I do
Yeah.
love the color white. I like wearing the color white.
Yeah, you look radiant. You look absolutely radiant.
Oh my goodness. Well, I don't know what to say. Okay, do I have to get married, or is it?
I didn't say it was a wedding dress. It's a
Okay,
white
good.
dress. Your
Okay,
your hair is pulled back.
Good.
So
Good.
I didn't hear,
Okay,
the
but there's
wedding march
definitely-
in the background.
Okay.
Tom or Paul? I don't even know who that is. No idea.
Okay, you're picking up on.
No clue.
Okay. Tom was an old boyfriend that I had from England.
Oh my God, you're
And
freaking me out now.
And it's not like I've had, 30 boyfriends. I haven't. I've had, maybe, you can count on two hands in my whole life. So, because I was married at one time too. And Paul is my brother-in-law. Paul is my sister's husband, and they're coming to visit me.
Something with Paul. And
But
Tom,
maybe
you're going to
there's
hear from
another Paul.
Tom.
I am.
I think you're going to hear from
We're
Tom.
just talking about him. That's so crazy.
At the same time, they're going to do Tom and Paul. Maybe you're going to hear something about Tom and Paul's here.
I did
don't
hear
know.
something about him. And somebody asked me about him. That's so weird. In
Salt,
fact,
pepper, hair, mustache.
That's what my manager keeps seeing me with, the guy that looks like Tom Selleck.
Yeah, I've got salt and pepper hair with a mustache, kind of very Sam Elliott
But
looking.
I love that
Oh my
look.
gosh, I love Sam Elliott.
I love that
with
look.
piercing blue eyes.
Oh, see, that's why I can't say no. I was Ado Annie in Oklahoma, and I sang I Can't
Oh,
Say
okay,
No.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh,
You're just
that's
a girl who
funny.
can't say no.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm in a terrible fix.
You're in a terrible. Yes, you are, Char. You're in a terrible fix.
Let me ask you. Listen, we're doing this, and clearly it's working, and people are.
And
you're
clearly you're
all
both excellent.
But what do you say to skeptics? Because people could be watching this and being like, they know each other, and how do you keep skeptics at bay?
You know what? I tell them to F off.
Bravo.
And you didn't see that one coming, did you?
Seriously, I don't care about skeptics. I mean, there's always skeptics who are going to want to take you down.
True.
You know, like I helped find Dean Martin's son when he was missing years ago, and the United States Air Force couldn't find him, and they called me, and long story, but I went and I pointed on a map, and this captain was there, and he said, well, we looked there, and I said, this was at March Air Force Base, and I said, you didn't find him because he's on the side, he's camouflaged on the side, and so if you go to the side and you'll see things hanging there, that's where it was Dean Martin's son. This was like, I don't know, 30-some, 40 years ago. And within 2 hours they found him, after 5 days not finding him.
Wow.
So then the skeptical society, blah, 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 tried to, debunk me and say, well, we talked to the pilot, and the pilot said you didn't do it. But it was the captain that told the pilot where to go. They didn't say, well, we got an information from the psychic and genes, and then she's, 28 years old.
Well,
so what do I say about it? I say, karma's a bitch.
there you go.
Let's say Sharma's a bitch.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
And what goes around comes around, and let them deal with their stuff.
Yeah.
I know in my heart what I do is true and honest, and that I help people.
That's
and
all
that's all
that
that matters.
That's all. Let the haters
all
and the
Isn't
that
that so
skeptics.
true? Isn't your life a lot nicer and a lot easier when you stop caring what all those haters say?
Well, you
Right.
can't please
you know-
everybody.
Yeah, but your life is
You
so
both-
much nicer when you just
you
don't
both
care.
listen. I'm sure you both in your lives have had people. jealous
Yeah,
of
well,
you.
we're on social media. Not everybody is a fan.
And
You
you
know,
just
you
don't
hear
care.
stuff, and you
Like,
just
right.
got to let things roll off. You know.
know what?
At the beginning, you take things very, very personally,
I'll tell you
and,
what to
and
do.
then you just kind of just let it
No,
go.
I'm going to tell you what to do.
Okay.
I just, this cast, pray for people, whatever. I don't believe in that. Like, I don't cast pearls before swine, right? Mm-hmm. My thing is, don't love them, don't hate them, don't anything them. Don't even give them attention.
Because that's what they want.
Right. So you put a white light of protection around you. You envision you're in a bright, bright white light. And maybe even around that, you put an egg. I know we have somebody named Patty Negri who's come and helped us with this one. You it's an egg with a mirror around it. So anything dark or negative coming at you
Goes
bounces back to where it goes.
An egg with a mirror on it.
I always thought that about the
where
mirror.
you're inside the egg.
Oh, I see.
And the
I see.
mirror's
Okay.
around it.
Okay.
But make sure you're in a bright, bright
Yeah.
white light.
Right.
Because that's where the protection is.
Right.
And so that's what you do. It doesn't. I don't. What is it? What you think of me is what you think of me is none of my business, or whatever that
Right,
saying is.
exactly.
Who cares what other people
Yeah.
think? I don't care as long as the people look. I love you, CharVision people, and I love you guys. And my goal is for whoever wants to learn about this, whoever
Sure.
does believe in it, whoever wants to develop their own intuition and help their children learn and help their families prevent problems and attain goals. That's why I'm here. I'm here for those of us who resonate with each other, and we resonate with each other. I actually brought you guys a present. I had music composed by an energy healer who is also a musician, and it's to balance your chakras.
Gosh,
So-
I love that.
I love that. Thank
so
you very much.
You're so welcome. And so when you have time to meditate and relax, and if people at home want them, you can get them at char.net and just go to store. And anyway,
A contract, guys in suits, like a
You see-
lawyer's.
you see
a
that?
contract for you,
that's
guys in
what
suits.
the astrologer said, John,
Yeah,
didn't they?
a contract with guys in suits.
Debbie,
We
you're
have a
picking
better
up on
job.
all of
We
it.
might have a
Yeah.
better job.
Yeah. One's in a gray
You're
suit.
definitely
He's tall.
expanding.
He has brown hair.
Really?
Yeah,
He's wearing
you're
glasses.
expanding.
Well, I have to tell you, I am expanding a little bit because I
No.
haven't done any exercise.
I'm talking about your CharVision is expanding.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, from your
I
mouth
see a
to
window.
God's
You're
ears.
in an office building. There's a window, and you can see out. And the
I
guy's
love
standing,
that.
and his back is to us, and he's looking out the window, and it's like a LA skyline. It's
Ooh.
high. So wherever you are, you're going to be in a big building somewhere.
Do you have any initials with that? She gave me an initial that.
He's wearing a gray suit, and he has brown hair, and it's kind of
Wow.
spiky a little bit. He's got glasses on.
Well,
So if you see him,
My
sign the contract.
what? Sign it. Okay. Will you guys come back
okay.
and share some?
Now I
CharVision
kind of
stuff?
feel like I want to be your
Yeah.
co-host. I feel like I'm very good
Okay,
at this.
you're welcome.
How do
to
you
come-
feel about that, Louis?
You guys are
I
welcome.
share.
You guys are welcome to come back and be a co-host.
I mean, this
Really?
is fun.
It's fun,
It's
right?
really fun.
I'm so excited you're having fun. I love you guys. I'm so grateful
love you
that you're
too.
here. It means so much to me, and it means so much to me that the Insider's supporting
Of
CharVision.
course.
And
And
we
you know
love
what? The
Brad
people at
Bessie.
home. The people at home. Turn off your phones and your computers, your TVs.
No,
and-
don't turn it off because you want to watch The Insider.
Well, no.
Tell them
when you
it's
want to,
on.
when you
Oh,
want to
when
be
you wanna
psychic.
be psychic,
Yeah.
yeah.
When you want to be psychic.
Yeah, when you want to be psychic.
You have to
Can I tell you
Yeah.
something
get in the
really weird
stillness.
that's going
Yeah.
on? And I know Elisa's saying I've got to go, but for some reason, my phone keeps playing John Denver songs. I'll turn on the radio, John Denver's on, and for some reason, he's trying to get connected to. I know I sound like, oh, Elvis is
No,
in the
no,
house.
no.
But I don't know if anybody here has any connection to John Denver. Let me know because for some reason he's trying to connect with me. I don't know. It's really, really. We didn't do a story on him recently or
No,
anything.
but I wonder if somebody like in his family or
Yeah,
something's going to happen.
I just feel, I don't know, I don't know, it's really weird. But anyway, that's a crazy way to end this segment. But thank you for being here. Thank you for being so open. You're both so sensitive and intuitive.
This is really
And
fun. I'm going to echo
good-hearted.
what Debbie said. This is great.
I would love you guys to come back and do it again.
Oh, we'll come back.
Okay.
This is fun.
Okay, and have a safe trip. Have a
you
wonderful
very much.
time. You're going to do great.
Thank you.
And I feel like you are both always going to, you won't be pushing a cart down the streets of Sunset.
Well, that is good to know.
Very
I'm glad
reassuring.
to know that we will not be living on the streets.
No, I really feel good about your careers. And, there's always going to be change. There'll always be change. But you know what? You change with change. But right now it's secure and it's good. So thank you. And I feel
God.
like you guys are going to be covering some terrorist attacks in a different way. Because we are in for more. And so you're going to be covering them in a different kind of way than the news does. Anyway.
Well, you can't
you.
not cover that anymore, even though we
You're
are
right.
entertainment because it affects all of us.
But
Yeah.
for years I saw this coming, and I said, New York, and I know New York again, and Washington, and I worry about the Statue of Liberty and Times Square, and just in the Mall of America, and different places that there's going to be some lone wolves, doing some crazy things. So people,
Stay
listen
away.
to your intuition. Walk with your angels. Talk with your angels and go with God. Thank you so much for being here. Be well. Hey, everybody. You probably think I only do individual readings, but sometimes I get a message for everybody. And I wrote a poem that was channeled through me, and I'd like to read it to you. It's called Until We Meet Again by Char Margolis, a message from heaven. My work is done. It's time to leave. Know that I am also missing you as you grieve. I completed my karma on the earth, and now it is time for my rebirth. I'm flying with eagles and dancing on stars. Please know that I haven't gone far. The love we have will carry us through until the day I am again with you. What an amazing journey this passing over can be. I am in good company. I know you hurt, but please trust me. Our journey together is for eternity. So until the day our souls reunite, stay peaceful and well, and use your spirit sight. I will bring you signs from up above, a butterfly, a bird, my sign of love. Don't worry about me. I'm in good hands. Stay strong, stay positive, and continue to pray. When it is your natural day to graduate from the earth, look for me in the bright white light. We have completed our purpose, and all will be right. This is handmade. It's signed by me. It's an affordable gift for any occasion. Just go to char.net and click on store. Thank you. Hey, everybody.